don't really have this first rod tip in the shot. Let me see if I can angle that. There we go. Well, it wouldn't be a live stream if we couldn't screw it up somehow, you know. We're all learning. Well, some of us are still learning. Some of y'all are pretty good, but some of us are still learning. So, got a couple rods out here. I guess I'd say I'm kind of cheating, but I'm kind of not. I'm kind of lazy, but I'm kind of not. And that being said, let's be honest. If a carp or a channel cat wants something, they're just gonna take it. So how precise do we really need to be? I think you have to be more precise with those bigger, wiser fish. I want something, you know, dumb, maybe a little overambitious, and certainly hungry and inquisitive. That's the kind of fish I want to catch. Yep, I've been sitting here for a little bit, hoping that maybe the rods would bounce. Dang, Jody, you are going crazy if you don't care to be first. That's good, though. You know, we can be obsessive about fish. We don't have to be obsessive about YouTube. That's when everybody gets into a bad mood, you know. Focus too much on certain things. Ooh, Rod 2's getting a little wiggly. Come on, fish. Say when. Come on, fish. I really do need to probably check Rod 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, left to right, because left is right and right is wrong. Or however you want to say it, right is right and left is wrong. Good morning, everybody. Getting myself together and listening. Well, good morning to you, Mr. Tax Man. I pay my taxes. That's right. I count to 10 too, but I won't do it to you. Yep. We went fishing yesterday for just under 7 hours with River Certified Spencer Bauer, and it was a total blast. Trish had Isaac, I had Lauren. The fish were certainly biting the whole time, but there was lots of little ones that were ambitious, although Isaac caught his biggest catfish ever, and Trish harvested 3 catfish. So I believe that they're going to have catfish nuggets for dinner tonight. I was looking for it, Art, and I don't know. He has several different coolers and several different water jugs. I was looking for hooks and hammocks and 1 ton. And we got a little activity on one here. Come on, fish. Say when. Come on. Oh, you just couldn't hit it and quit, huh? I don't think so. I know we got more bait than that. I'm going to take back my slack line, though. That's one thing I don't do. I don't give slack line. It might be a little loose, but it's not going to be totally slack. Are you there? Now, this could be a drop back bite. Carp are famous for that. Are you swimming towards me? You know, it'd be really nice if you swam that way. That way the rod would come down maybe. No, it works for a guy in BC. Man, we're still getting a lot of slack. Are you there? Are you there? Fishy, fishy? Are you that little hook will hook them for us, really. Typically, too, their carp are a little bit more exuberant than this. That's why I'm hesitating. I like to leave the rod in the rod holder and just let the hook do the work for me. Because the hook and on the hair rig, it should just do that all for us. We show a little bit of patience and allow the fish to swim off unknowingly with the bait. And then, got him. I think that if it would have been coming towards me and hooked itself, it probably would have swam around a lot more than this. Although I still find it hard to believe that we found a carp that's willing to quit. That's not usually their nature. I hate being patient. That's not going to work. That's not going to catch any fish. Man, that first one is still so slack. Wonder if we're dealing with a smart carp. Or he just moved it and left it somewhere else. Jerks everywhere. You know, when we were younger, we used to put like one worm on a hook. I gotta tell you, I like putting 2 or 3 on there. Why not? Maybe it'll attract something bigger than whatever dinky little fish cleaned this hook off and that hook. Double hook rig, gotta love it. Very much enjoying those. Waiting for the catfish bite to simmer up here in these locations. Gotta get some shrimp or something too. These fish here, they like shrimp. They don't like it nearly as much as I do, but they like it. Yeah, I might not share shrimp with them actually. Shrimp is food. Maybe I'll give them chicken. Nah, I've never had chicken by that. certainly no fish on there. Way to go, man. Way to go. You moved it and beat it. Not cool, bro. Let's get hooked. Add a little bit more pack bait to this one. I'd show you the rig, but then you'd see how lazy I'm being today. I didn't feel like cutting my line, so I just took my sinker snap and I just put that spring thing right on it. It looks pretty pathetic. But I have had nibbles on all 3 rods, so sometimes looking pathetic isn't really a bad thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't think these fish are all that picky. I don't know that they're all that hungry, but they're not that picky. Or maybe I'm just that way. Which I guess is highly likely, highly possible. You know, I really wonder too, like what the resolution looks like on this. What's it actually look like out there? Am I like 720p? Yeah, we're hoping for some carp. Or channel cat. I'd happily accept a nice, dumb, hungry channel cat. Yeah, to me it looks like the rod tip on this green rod here in front is just like totally right to the top of the screen. So it would really be nice if a fish would help get the rod tip more in view. Just bend that rod down. Excuse me. So yeah, allergy season is definitely upon me. I am not a happy camper. Usually when I don't feel well, people say that I have a deeper voice or something, but I'd read books to y'all, but all the sniffling and sneezing and coughing in between would be pretty annoying, so I won't do it. I still got to do that though. Everybody says they want me to read books. That way I can help put them to sleep. And I got to tell you, if that's a talent they feel that I have, then I should explore it. You know? Why fight it? Why fight it? Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying not working. Ooh, 3 got a little slappy. Come on, Johnny. Say when. Yeah, I got to do a bunch of dishes at home. So I thought, oh, I should do a really, adult thing and do the dishes. And I fell asleep last night. So it's like, nope, not doing it. Waking up, going fishing. I think Kristen was a little disappointed in me. But you know what? If I do the dishes at between like 3 and 5 and then we go to Lauren's game, I mean, what's the difference? I get to fish now. That's the difference. Heck yeah. Get to talk to some of my friends, hang out a little bit. Got to mow today rather than fish. Grass way too tall, huh? Hey, whoa, wait a minute. That's Josh. Josh, man, isn't Clayton old enough to mow the lawn? I know it might cost you some extra bucks, but you got an option, right? Maybe a helper. Maybe he could weed eat while you mow. No, baseball game, huh? Yeah, that's how it goes. Perfect plan, man. Falling through. So I am back at the same location in the reservoir that we usually fish, mainly because I didn't know if these clouds were actually going to spit some rain at me. So I wanted to just be closer to the truck so I could leave. I do feel really bad that I haven't fished the other lake just north of here, but usually it's pretty fire uh, in the middle of May. But our weather's been so weird. Um, just front after front coming through, screwing stuff up. And I was told that tomorrow would probably be a better day than today. So I think tomorrow I might go up to the other lake, hide under the tree, pull tick after tick off of myself. That's another thing too. I don't like ticks. Well, something bumped into two. That didn't look like a bite though. That looked like something might have just rubbed it. Yeah, they have been bad, Josh. The other day I went and I caught 2 fish, and I think I pulled like 4 ticks off myself. So that ratio's in the wrong leaning the wrong way. Stopped by Casey's General Store this morning, and it's a little chain here in Iowa. I think it's gone into Illinois. I'm not sure if there's any in Minnesota or Missouri, but nice little place. Excellent pizza, but I had already eaten some cereal bars, and oh man, you had a tick in your goatee. Perfect reason to shave right there. Little tappy tappy on rod 3. Come on, do it, fish. We're waiting for you. I'm not getting up. I mean, I know I need to quote Chunky here, but I'm not getting up unless you do a proper takedown here. It's just not going to happen. It is just not going to happen. I take medicine every day to keep gout out of my foot, but this week, and I think maybe it's just because I try to get everything in great order before I take any time off of work, and I just stress myself out and push, and then it seems like every vacation, every week that I get to be on vacation, boom, gout in my big toe of my right foot. So I also think that I change shoes so often that maybe it's just not so kind on my arch. I also think that I need to change the insoles in a couple pairs of my Keens. Like maybe they're just a little bit old. Got to keep those feet happy. Happy feet equals more fishing. Or whatever you want to do. I mean, but whenever I have a chance to do anything, I go fish. Hey Lau, how we doing? I really don't care to do anything else. I don't know. Sporting event, sure. But typically, if I do anything, I just want to go fish. So we have double hook rig with Nightcrawler down there on my Whisker Seeker medium action rod. Highly recommend that one. This here is the discontinued KastKing Cat Tech 7-footer. It's a little shorty. We have a hair rig with a floating pineapple boilie. And then right here on our Mad Catz Surge, green Surge, we also have a pop-up boilie and some pack bait. Although, you know, the coconut boilie that's on this one, I think that's the one with the coconut. I may not have ever encountered a more effective channel cat catching bait than a white boilie, white coconut boilie. Now, sure, technically you're targeting carp, but that is one effective channel cat bait. Maybe not as good as cut shad or cut blue. Oh, we got a hit on one here. Come on, fish. Oh man, I was just gonna go against my own word. I was saying I'm not standing up until there's a proper takedown, but that little tappy and I'm ready to jump. Come on. You know you like that coconut boilie. Swim away with it. Take it back wherever you want to take it. We can seat this hook in your bottom lip. Yep, just like Muskrat Adventures said. Roger always says, free lip piercings and photographs. This is usually when I get so focused on rod one, I don't pay any attention to the other ones, and they'll just start zinging along. All right. All these little buttons and little lists in here. Who knows how to do all that stuff? I push live, and then when I'm done, I push the X. That's how we go live. What's up, Ogie? Seriously? You're going to give that little love tap to that perfectly magnificent bait, and then you're going to just leave me hanging like this? Disappointing, fish. We have 30 fantastic people in here wanting to see you, and I'm willing to give you a free lip piercing if you just so kindly agree to the terms here. Man, people must be sharing me out, because there's no way you get more than 30 people in my live stream unless people are sharing me out. So thank you for that. We are on our way to 500 subscribers. I think that we may have cracked 470. So as you can tell, you definitely have to put in some effort. You definitely have to make some videos, throw some shorts out there, you know, go live every now and then if you can. And if you have editing skills, which I personally do not, if you have editing skills, then by all means, you can go well past 500. You could probably find yourself over 1,000 with a few months of effort. Yep, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Was sitting there enjoying the talk shows last night when we got back home from our adventure with River Certified. And I'm telling you, I know that you guys love to keep everything right to an hour, but when you're rolling, I mean, come on, just push for that 90-minute mark. I can't I can't get enough of some of these other talk shows, especially when you have so many nice guests up on the panel. You were having a nice discussion about Mendota, and I have to admit, I was seriously tempted to go up there because Lauren did not have a T-ball game this weekend. I was already off. There would have been absolutely nothing to stop me from going up there. But I had heard though that you're better off having a boat for the lake, and so I didn't want to go up there and just be like, hey, cute kid, funny kid, jump in somebody's boat. But I was tempted to anyway. It's only 4.5 hours away from me, depending on, well, that's direct. I mean, you have to stop every now and then, especially if you're traveling with a child. But I was tempted. I may have to do that next year. I had intended on finding and fishing with Uncle Lou at some point during this week, but then I took the wrong days off, and my days off completely coincided with him going for his walleye fishing trip in South Dakota. So Lauren is pretty bummed out with me, the fact that I timed that completely wrong. And in fact, I didn't even know which days I had off until I double checked the schedule. And I had thought that one of our team leads was going to be off starting this Friday, which I don't know if he is or not. I don't think he is. I think it's the next one. No, it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. I think he's off the 20th, and then he comes back after Memorial Day. So I definitely didn't want to be off at the same time, put too much stress and strain on the people at work who handle some of those tasks while we're gone. So there we go, getting little tippy tappies on 3, so they're cleaning off that night crawler again. Oh, definitely a much more of a statement, little slappy on one here. Come on, fish. I would really like to see more than one of them today. I mean, I had fully intended on coming here, catching 5 fish or more, and then being like, oh, well, I'll get back to those dishes. But nothing yet. So anyway, this is a bank that my family's fished like forever. Excuse me. I don't know. My Aunt Tone always says that my dad caught a giant carp here in 1986, and I don't think that it really was 86, or maybe she says 89, I can't remember. But whenever it was, I'm sure it was a nice fish. And he caught a nice channel cat here a couple of years ago. Whoa! Whoa, what are we doing here? Okay, so I was thinking about this too. I sit around and I think all the time. No, it's a boilie There's no way on God's green earth that bait is gone. It is on a hair rig. It would take Megalodon to remove that boilie, and we don't have Megalodon in here. I love the movie though. Yeah, Danny Stone. Maybe that's why we're friends. Maybe I'm meant to help you there. All right, let me get this idea out here. We have a Golden Whisker Award for Takedown of the Year. And I know that sometimes people submit Takedown of the Year and yet they did not hook up on that fish. Kind of like that. I think that we should separate those two. And I know Kevin's going to be like, dude, you can't have a Golden Whisker for everything. But if we have Takedown of the Year, maybe we should have Fake Down of the Year. Because this happens to everybody so much where it just goes boom, big takedown and nothing. I mean, goodness gracious. Isn't that just, it is part of fishing. That is absolutely part of fishing. The fake down. And I was going to talk to Haz about it. Oh, look, there's 3 little birds right here. Bob Marley. Just like I told my friend Steve Douglas, everybody's got to talk to Bob every now and then. Oh, now there's 4. So now it's not Bob anymore. So, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that. That happened to me the other day. I'm like, how on earth can a rod bend that much and that fish does not get the hook? You know, but that's when the term fake down came to me. And oh, you did put that in there? I don't know. I don't remember who won Takedown of the Year the first year, but I know Elston submitted one that was not with it. He did not catch the fish, and he was totally honest about it. But anyway, yeah, sad times, man. I was all excited there. Look at that rod bend. Look at that rod bend. Those are nice little rods. I really should have bought 2 more of them. I knew it when I did it, and it's just I don't want to buy 4 of any rod because, well, actually I do from time to time, but I didn't want to buy 4 of those rods just in case I ended up really not liking them, and never did I know that I would like them as much as I do. Certainly they can throw just a little bit of extra weight compared to like the Whisker Seeker catfish and carp rod, so I like that a lot. Yeah, 47 eligible videos, huh, Danny? Yeah. Come on, fish. One's getting a little tappy tap. Oh, you're gonna drop some more. I'm gonna take that slack back. I don't give you slack, man. I do not believe in that. Come on. Come on. Let me get my petite frame out of the way, just in case this fish decides to give us a proper takedown. Not a fake down, a takedown. Man, it's kind of dark with this cloud over me now. I may have to remove my shades. Oh, I don't like that either when you do that. Your eyes like have to work harder or something. All right, since you're not gonna drag the line out there, I'm gonna sit back down. Come on, fish. 37 minutes they've been listening to me ramble. They've only seen 1 fake down. You gotta be out there. You're jumping all over the place. Well, to the left of me, you're jumping. Yeah, I do need exercise, Kevin. They're, they're also trying to help me learn a little bit of patience and appreciation, humility. I wonder if that second one just had something swim into the line really close to the bait. Yeah, sometimes carp fishing. I mean, I think the longest I ever left one bait in one spot, didn't check it or redo anything or whatever. Um, oh, absolutely, Danny. Please help me make that more popular. And then pretty soon, maybe we could even get the People's Champion to make a song about it. I mean, he's already got takedown, so he could like, I don't know, Weird Al Yankovic himself and do fake down. But maybe not. That's probably not such a great idea. Uh, yep, you too, Ricky. Han Solo, Texan Adventures. Man, I love Star Wars. I thought about doing that too. I thought about just laying around and watching Star Wars all day. But then I'd really have to do those dishes. I would have like zero excuse to be sitting in the living room doing nothing while there's dishes to be done. I don't think that people appreciate that Han Solo movie enough either. It was really good. I'm more like Chewie, huh? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have a daughter named Leia, so without a doubt, I am Darth Vader. I have a bit of a mean streak in me. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of good in there too, and a lot of conflict. So again, I kind of, relate better to Anakin slash Darth Vader. You know, the other day we got some food at like, I think it was Taco John's maybe, or yeah, Taco John's. And the girl asked me like, "What's the name for the order?" I'm like, "Darth Vader." So it was pretty funny though because some people walked in and they were huge Star Wars fans. They had stickers on their vehicle and everything, and so she was talking to them. I don't know if they were like interviewing or something for a job, and it seemed like they talked to a few people on the staff. And then our order came up, and she's like, "Darth Vader, your order's ready." And the person looked around, and Leia went up there with me to get the thing. And they're like, "Darth Vader, huh?" I was like, "I have a daughter named Leia." And Leia's like, "That's me." And we went off and ate our tacos. Yeah, you'll catch up when you got a chance, Danny. That's what rainy days are for, Danny. Or working hours, you know, on a separate mobile device, not connected to the work network. Not on the work Wi Fi. Oh, hello. Hello, too. Come on. These are a fantastic pineapple boilie just waiting for you. Don't mind the hook, it'll take care of itself, usually. Man, Dad, can you even believe this? Little tappy tappies on these boilies. I mean, usually they just take it and they are gone. Come on. Awkward. Very awkward. Definitely going to be moving these rods here pretty soon. Because to be quite honest, I can only fish at a maximum for another 4 hours. So I'm not going to sit here and be completely unproductive. That third rod down there, I'm sure the smaller fish have taken all of the night crawler off of it for me. They're very kind in doing so. Yeah, Dad, I'm just saying, it's strange. That is just really strange. Usually when you have carp, you have lots of carp in an area, just generally speaking. And when you have lots of carp in an area, usually you encounter competition feeding. You know, they'll notice something, another fish that's bigger will come over and push them out of the way, and you know, then they'll suck the bait in and swim away with it a little bit, and that's when Mr. Hook sets himself perfectly, and then we can have some fun. I mean, come on, fish, let's have some fun. Yeah, Trish, you could be a channel cat. Could be a very little channel cat. Maybe something that's struggling to get that whole boiling. Oh, they're not that big though, but maybe just a little sample nibble, and then they leave it alone. But of course, I forgot the corn. I was tipping the hooks with corn. I thought that was a really good idea. And whoa, we have someone here from Portugal. All right. Welcome. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That is a terrific saying. And right now, it's just such a nice, beautiful, cool day. Little bit of wind, just enough to keep the bugs off of me. Got a little bit of activity, but I'm definitely thinking that I'm going to be moving ever so slightly to the left. Yeah, Trish, I got those. I may, when I go to move these rods, that's when I'll probably tip all these things. I'm sure I have no night crawler left on the far rod, and maybe these other two just need a little bit of extra incentive for the fish. And those little pink ladies are certainly sweet and add a little color, add a little flavor. I did this the other day when I was fishing pre-stand day morning, and then when I fished on stand day, the stand day show. What I did was I would just move the rod holders, and then I would just turn the phone and reposition my chair, so then I could fish, you know, the 20-30 yards to my left, and I did not have to move really where all my stuff was. So I'm definitely going to be doing that here in a second. Yeah, I don't know how many subscribers we have. I thought we were like 468 or 473, somewhere in there. We're getting close. We're getting ever so close. I know a lot of our friends are closing in on 1,000. That's extremely exciting. I think Jody was going to get it probably within the last week or the next week. I think she only needed like 60 or something like that. Can't remember. I thought there was someone else who was getting really close. What's up, Kevin? Oh, let's see. I think we should just start moving. At least these two rods. I'm going to move over here to my left, and then I'm going to turn the phone and reposition the look. Usually I go right, but I have a left feeling today. Started left, going further left. Tell you what, those little fish can clean a hook. Shiny, no worm anywhere. Nope, still no nibbles. Come on. Come on, green rod. Yeah, it's raining on me a little bit now. Thought that cloud looked a little dark above me. line is really slack. Oh, dude. You're not here to see me. See what you got. See what you look like. You'll have another chance here. Play around unsupervised. All slack again. Maybe just the pack bait's come off there. And it's starting to get pushed around by this wind. Not much wind, but I mean maybe. Yeah, something a little light on pack bait. Get that fixed up. I'm running some shorter hair rigs today because I have pop-up boilies, and I don't want them to pop up too tall. So I make hair rigs at different lengths to try to help that. Hold on a sec, I'll get this rod back out there and I'll reposition the camera so you can see all three of them again. I'm going to keep this one still in that same vicinity, just because I'm hoping that we're dealing with a smart fish. I know that might be putting too much characteristics into the thought process here, maybe of thinking that a fish is old or wise or maybe just young and smart or whatever, but oh well, that's what I think. That's what I think sometimes anyway. Distance on that one. I like it. All right, let's get you all repositioned. Yep, we're getting dizzy. We're staring at what we're not wanting to stare at, but we're gonna be okay. We are gonna be okay. Oh, I might still be too close to this first rod again. Yeah, what is my deal with that spacing on that first rod? Let me adjust it. Okay. Let's see if that's better. Oh, much better. Much better. Can you see my pilot stuff? Okay, now we got all three rods rebaited, repositioned, and while the first rod here, the rod holder was not repositioned, I do feel that I got the bait out just a little bit further. We got a chopper going overhead, maybe not low enough for the famous chopper bite. That helicopter appears to be headed to the hospital. We do have a National Guard base on the other side of this reservoir. And so every now and then we'll get the Black Hawks and some of those other, I don't know the names of the other ones, like those big troop carrier ones. And so usually we do see quite a bit of helicopter activity here. These rod holders are Muddy River rod holders. Owner creator operator is Austin Pettigrew. You can find him on Facebook, either by his name or, oh yep, you're right, Danny. I did know that. I just didn't think of it. Chinook. Which sounds like a fish, but it's a kind of helicopter. But yeah, the rod holders, Muddy River rod holders. These are actually, well, I affectionately call them tall boys, but I had asked him for some taller models because this sand seems like sometimes you can't get all the way through it, and sometimes it's soft from the different change in the water level, and that varies. Like 2 days ago, this water was past where I'm sitting. It was behind me, maybe another 6 feet. So definitely the water level changes as necessary to manage the water in the river. But anyway, yep, those are the rod holders. Very, very impressed. Like them very much. These are unpainted. I probably should have painted them. Maybe put some reflective tape on there, you know. Uh-oh. This thing says it's not charging my phone. What's up with that? I also don't know how you do that. If I don't know if I can look at the battery. Sorry there if we stuttered for a second. I just wanted to double check to see that it was in fact charging it now. So, you know, I get tired of those Apple updates where they keep continually trying to eliminate the ability to use off-brand, aftermarket, or whatever you want to say, cords and that. That's just crappy. That's just not being nice. Or here's an idea. Maybe you can start selling your Apple cords for less than $30 a piece. So then I would remain brand loyal to you. But nope. I am not going to spend extra money on other little add-on stuff if I can avoid it, because my money is budgeted for fishing equipment. I don't have to have everything that says Apple on it. Apple cord, Apple plug. Nope. Come on, fish. We're over an hour now. No fish. Just a fake down. Fake down. Fake down. And now we have less than half the people we had at our ultimate peak. What's up, MT? Oh, you know, just sitting here, hoping that a fish graces our presence. I've had a few taps, one fake down, didn't hook up. Been pretty slow, sprinkled on me a little bit, but it's nice. It's just nice to be out. Got a sink full of dirty dishes, so it was either do the dishes or go fishing. So that was a decision that was made quickly without any hesitation. What's up, Don R? Yeah, wash them in the res. Usually I'm cooking or doing dishes, and watching or listening to YouTube as much as I can at the same time, actually. Usually I try to do that for stand day mornings. But this stand day was actually perfect, so I snuck out of the house and I went fishing. And I got to fish on stand day, so that was totally cool. Kind of unexpected, but kind of not totally unexpected. And very cool. The other fisherman is quitting. He was down the bank a ways. Definitely he was targeting other species and not successful at it. So he is now departing. I say it a lot, but this is that moment when you're fishing where you're just looking at the rods and any little slap or thump sure does change everything real quickly. Real quickly. Oh, there's our friend, that New Jersey fishing maniac. He's live. He usually catches fish. He usually catches carp and catfish at the same time. There's a little jumper out there. Right about where I previously had rod 2 positioned. Hashtag not cool, hashtag jerk, hashtag that's fishing. Got a boat out here drifting. Don't know what he might be targeting. Might be looking for some random crappie or wiper or something. Green carp. Never know. Very much looking forward to Lauren's game tonight. The Blonde Bomber will return to action. I don't know if she's excited about the game, but if we have 70 or low 80 degree weather, it'll be nice. Yeah, definitely. That is not a tip of the day that should be taken lightly. I had to change a truck battery the other day, actually. My truck battery died right here at the lake. And, excuse me, I was very specific about not touching anything when my hands were obviously touching a nasty old battery. Yep, the battery was over 10 years old. The truck is 9 years old, and I don't know how many months or whatever, when they roll. Don't they roll out new trucks in like December? So I'm sure the battery was at least December or earlier of. I thought he said 2012, and it's a 2013 truck, so. Yep, it was a good battery. Lasted probably 4 years longer than I thought it would have. And oddly, getting stuck here, although it was like 85 degrees, 90 degrees, was actually a good thing, because the Interstate Battery location in Ankeny is closer from here than it is from my home. So I was able to zip over there in 6 minutes. Excuse me. 6 minutes is all it took me to drive to the battery store, get a battery, and then come back, install it. And I knew as soon as I put it in there and as soon as I attached that positive cable that it definitely was the battery that what was dead, because it sparked and you could just hear things in the truck coming back to life. So it was really cool. Yeah, Danny, that's probably not a good thing, you know? Probably not. I'm sure it has a much more significant effect, as opposed to like salt and pepper and garlic and onion on a tongue. But if I had my 12-foot long carp rods, I could probably catch that boat. I bet I could cast out far enough and I could probably hook that boat. Oh, oh, hello, Green. Is there a fish out there? Come on. Come on, Johnny. We've been waiting. Yeah, I've been waiting even longer. I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody, but or that I have more invested into this than anybody else. I know there's several people that have been on the live with me the whole time. But I was actually fishing maybe like 20, 30 minutes before I even went live. So I would definitely very much like to catch a fish. And I'm starting to get a little bit, anxious about it. That being said, when I go home, I do have stuff to do. Like I said, there's dishes, and there are 3 reels that happen to come into my house over the last few days. Definitely want to resituate myself, move some rods and reels around, get some different rods and reels going together. Hey, what's up, Richard? No fish so far, so you haven't missed anything. We are hopeful that a carp or a channel catfish will soon show us some sort of mercy and hook themselves and come on into the show. We had one big takedown that ended up being a fake down, as we did not hook up on the fish. We've had baits slapped around. We've had baits moved closer to the shore. I had thought that was done by the fish, but at this point I would have to say maybe some of it would be the waves. But, not being negative, just trying to be maybe a little bit more realistic about what's been going on. That being said, we've been having a good conversation. Got some nice people in here. Plus, I just figured I'd give you all a chance to look at some fishing rods in case you happen to be stuck at work or stuck at home doing the dishes or whatever you may be doing. So, here we are. Another fisherman down the bank's already quit. He left. Probably should take one of these rods down and throw out like a little jig head with a little piece of night crawler and see if I can catch some of the donkey bluegill that are out here. But I don't need any bait, so it would just be for fun. Ooh, green. Ooh, come on, green. Wiggle, wiggle. Come on. Let's get more serious here. Give these people something to look at. Nope, Mark, we're still sitting here staring at rods, staring at the water. Very odd that I feel like there are little hits, but no big takers. That's very uncarp-like, very unchannel cat-esque. But hey, that can all change in a second. It can all change in a second. Or I can change locations too. So we may have to consider either or both of those as options. Oh, you are very welcome, rod knockers. I just know that I got to give some people some chance to see some fishing rods in action. You know, I appreciate so much everybody else doing that for me, and honestly, I feel bad right now. Part of me feels bad anyway that my buddy New Jersey Fishing Maniac is live and I'm not watching his live. But you know, you can't plan everything. You can't always avoid everybody else's opportunities, and even on the scheduled shows, I know everybody tries their absolute utmost to be respectful of the people who do those weekly shows at specific times, but you know, sometimes it's just there's nothing you can do. There's people who can fish on certain days and people who can't fish on other days, you know, other certain days. So, but I'm off work, so I figure this is the only thing I want to do. Nope, JTC, no fish. We've been here live for 82 minutes. 82 minutes of nothing. Little rod slaps every now and then. One real nice takedown. And of course it didn't hook up. I'm trying to patent the phrase or the term fake down, because that to me is more so what that is. It's a fake takedown. That's too bad too. That little rod was pointed at the water. I was very excited. Yep, I'm at Sailorville again, and oh, by all means, Mark, I don't want to trademark it. I just want to circulate it and see if I actually came up with another good idea for the group. Um, and speaking of, since we threw some ideas around the other day, Leia caught her first channel cat this last weekend, and of course it made me think of you because of your channel name and the fact that we're both Midwesterners. So yeah, I was really bummed out that I didn't remember to bring her catfish and crappie hat though. Oh, this green one, we're seeing a little tippy here. Yeah, the other day I was fishing with Lauren and she had her catfish and crappie hat, bucket hat on. She was so excited and so happy she had her hat on, and then we didn't catch anything. She was bummed out. It's okay though, I take all the blame for that. I take all the blame for all the skunkage that happens in or around me. It has absolutely nothing to do with her favorite fishing hats. I don't know. What do you think, Trish? Think I should make a move? Think I should go try go try Big Creek or go try the Big Creek Spillway? Yeah, man, that's seriously one of my favorite photos. Not only is it rare that they get along, usually they're debating everything, but yeah, you put them in the same clothing, they look so stinking cute. Okay, and actually, what I want to say about the spillway is, I actually fish a little channel where it flows out into this reservoir. I do not I do not walk along all these rocks to get real close to the spillway right where it's at. So I would still be fishing an area that is somewhat somewhat looks kind of like this. But the only way those fish move in there and move out of there is through that little channel. So it's got some potential. I do think that the wind would still be in a good direction. I've pulled some fish out of there, some some nice ones. I was fishing there one time, and and I caught a carp, and I didn't realize, but this lady and her son, who was like 3, uh, were watching me the whole time. And then I netted this big old carp and got it out of the water. And they're like, "Whoa!" So then I'm surprised, I'm startled. It's like I turn around and someone's there, and they're like, "We've been watching you this whole time fight this fish, sir." And I held the carp next to the kid so he could see it, and the carp was taller than the kid was. So maybe he was 2. I think a 3-year-old would have been taller, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just feeling like, we're getting close to that 90-minute mark, and 90-minute of nothing sure sounds like, good Lord, let's do something different. Kristen sending me messages, seeing if I want to bring her lunch. Yeah, maybe in 3 hours. Not right now. Nope. I take off work to go fishing, not to do other stuff. Hashtag sorry. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Hashtag I didn't mean it. Hashtag yeah, I did. Hashtag, hashtag. Yeah, I'm mean. I told you I was mean. Why's everybody got to ask me if I want to do different stuff when I'm fishing? Do you think for a second I'm not doing exactly what I want to do? If so, perhaps I've made some things unclear. You know, maybe it is my fault. Oh well, we are coming upon the 90-minute mark, and like I said, I was fishing for about 20 minutes before this. So that means that we're really close to 2 hours of no fish, and it's time to make a move, y'all. Now I know lots of people like to say, hey, take us with you. We'll take the move with you, but that's not gonna happen because I'm pretty disorganized here. So I am definitely going to have to make a move here. Okay, Mark, don't work too hard. Try to find a body of water. Take a fishing rod with you. Maybe you can show us a fish. But yeah, I'm gonna make a move. I'm gonna do something different here. So I'm sure I will turn this thing off, and then one of these rods will fold. Okay, actually, I'm not sure. That again is another fisherman's dream. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Make a move. If I get set up in the next location, I will push that live button again. So click the little bell, subscribe if you haven't. There's 24 of you. I have to imagine you're all subscribers. Most of my activity is all from subscribers. So nothing but love for you. We'll make a move and maybe get going again. Thanks, bye.